Our first port of call is Ulzebek.
Back where you first started out.
Yeah, along with my dad.
You okay? You don't look so good.
I think I'm just a little seasick, that's all.
Liar.
Huh?
You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions, Xion.
Excuse me? Just what do you... No. You're right. I'm sorry.
Is it about Alphen?
No. Not just him.
Something you can't talk about?
Rinwell, I'm not like the rest of you.
Of course you are! No, I'm serious. Back when we first met, I think maybe then I did think we were different. But now I know that isn't true. You and I are the same, Xion. We're alike in more ways than you know. If any of us is different, it's me. I'm a Danon who can use magic. I may be the last. My family and I have been living in hiding as long as I can remember.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to understand. I saw the two of you talking and thought you could use a third wheel. So, here I am. Sorry.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me. Believe me, you don't want to listen to my problems.
Want me to go?
I didn't say that.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours. And that's okay. Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I know I'm not a Renin like you, or a mage like Rinwell.
I'm not a sovereign, maiden, or lord. I'm just a Danon who used to be a slave.
But regardless of all that, I'm here for you, Xion.
That goes for me too. We all want to be there for you. Me and Hootle and even the boys. I promise. I mean, that is what friends are supposed to do, right?
I said this to Alphen, and now I'll say it to you. You're not alone in this.
Thank you. Rinwell. Kisara.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
Yeah, I better head back too. We wouldn't want the guys thinking they're in charge. Can you imagine Law at the helm? Who knows what kind of trouble we'd get into?
Still, if that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
I think it's safe to rest here now. All right, something is definitely up with Xion.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it. I've never seen her so serious.
So, do you think we should say something to Alphen then?
I was wondering the same thing myself, but then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants people to know about. If she's trying this hard to keep it secret, then it's not really our place to go telling people before she's ready.
Yeah.
I can't tell them. There's just no way I could, right? What am I supposed to do?
Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up. This is your hometown.
Oh, just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head too.
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Danon disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegus.
Lenegus? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. There's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way. All right.
I guess...
Right.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cislodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Danon owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels! Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile!
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.
If it's in the sky,
no
it's
further!
mine!
They smite with blackened blade! A comfortable win.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
It's quite hot here. The climate fe-
Right, here goes!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law. So hot.
Well, yeah. I've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that star. This would be a delicious piece of cake.
Damn it!
I never miss. Radiant not on my watch. It's a duel of the arts.
I'm ready, baby!
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes, a merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
All yours, Kisara. On yours.
Leave the enemy's art to me.
No complaints here.
You apart. Radiant, let them now.
In an instant. Impact drop.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
An opponent like this should be easy. I'll finish you! Far enough! Eternal devastation!
Where are you going?
Negative hit!
Here now!
Burn! Stay pesky, airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There!
Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over. How fascinating.
As impressive as always.
Where I hold that
I'm ready! All yours, Kisara!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
My word. This must be the work of Providence.
What now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
Huh.
No choice. This one's all mine. Slash! Burn!
This one's mine!
Negative gate!
Where are you going? Your hide and stick is armor.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Dragon
Form!
Fury! Water! Hear my call!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
It's over!
Denied! I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Eternal devastation!
No further!
I'm not done!
Far beyond the
Sword
darkest
Rain
sky.
Alpha!
You got something? Strike!
You're mine!
Ready and rare!
You're mine! Sword Rain!
Now!
All yours, Kisara! This one's all mine! Not today!
In here!
Sword Rain Alpha! I'm ready! Megasonic Thrust! Blow them away! Not a chance!
Everyone hanging in there? You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much. Retreat if you know what's good for you. I shall ensure you survive this.
No mind if I do.
Where are you going?
In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Let's finally timed waltz.
Negative
Devastation! Do it! More with that! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Get lost! Armor won't save you! Far enough!
It's
I never miss!
You picked the wrong
It curls up. Let me get out of the way.
Get on in there with the healing arm!
We got flyers!
I've got it!
Can't get out of
Marksman
this.
handle it!
The enemy wields art too.
Blow them away!
My turn! Reload! Don't mind if I do! No, do it!
Dance on the wing.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
Eternal devastation!
No time for great good night. I'm ready. All yours, Kisara. Over so soon?
My face is starting to sting. And my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too, Shion?
Little help! You have to aim for the right area on their back. The flashing part's their weak point. Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Here! Bronze and one! Now!
Shion!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Laser spear! This one's mine!
Far enough! Armor won't save you!
Radiant
Swallow blade!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
All
My turn.
disasters made one!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
All disaster
Beyond
relief!
care!
Come forth and
Take this.
Now! Lock! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
My fists are crushing it out there!
Guess I misread the landing.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Ignite!
Not in your dreams!
I'll smash you! I'm not done! Stop! Aim for their weak spot!
This one's mine!
Here I come!
Shield!
You picked the wrong fight!
This'll take
Astral Arts?
That's my shield!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed walk.
Blue escape!
Bloody high!
Devastation!
Field! I'll be saving
Charge like that can easily be fatal.
Front!
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Devastation!
Take this!
Here's the evil!
Stardust!
I can carve through
Everlasting cleanser!
Hurricane thrust! We've turned the tables on it.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
Field!
Execution! Not today! You're mine! Hurricane
I'm
thrust!
ready!
Devastation!
Can't get out of this!
You're finished! Thanks! Devastation!
Far beyond the darkness!
Okay, here I go! Crush!
Hold on to your art! Here I come!
Swordland Alpha!
Ready and ready! This one!
I'll grind you into
Now!
dust!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet and... This is the power of the blazing sword!
I found some... equipment.
Let me take a look at it. Right, here goes! Dragon Roar!
Armor won't save you!
This one's mine!
Eternal Devastation!
Leave the chargers to me.
Far enough! Glacial Spear! Here's the evil!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
Do it!
Get ready.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Certainly not.
Not today!
Lightning Lord! Do it! Lightning Condemned!
All yours, Kisara!
A comfortable win. Let's see what you've got.
Shattering the pieces!
Mind if I do?
Armor won't save you! Can't get out of this!
Far beyond the darkest sky! Reload! I call upon thee! Annihilate! There you go! Go ahead!
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Annihilation!
I'm ready!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I can feel my precision improving.
Let's see what you've got.
I'm ready! Dragon Swarm!
Denied!
Take this! Ignite! You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Negative the armor is gone! All yours, Kisara!
Come and face me!
Radiant Blood! Pierce your shield!
Devastation!
Raging Cascade!
Where are you going?
Devastation!
Thank you! I'm ready!
Glacial Spear!
Eagle Ray!
Hurricane Thrust!
Now we'll have a carve through armor!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
An opponent like this should be easy. Burn in hell!
No further!
Raging Storm! Reload!
Green bathed in
I'll
blood.
take you all on!
Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Ready to go! Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Eternal Devastation!
I never miss!
I'm not done! You're finished!
Begin! Catapult!
Crush!
Graviton Field!
Forward Blade!
Not on my watch!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm ready!
Elusive In an instant! Impact block!
We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Here's evil!
Devastation! Hurricane blow!
Thank goodness we won. Hi, Hoodle!
Take this! No further!
Burning strike! Water, hear my call!
Begin!
Hear the evil!
Nothing gets by me!
In an instant! Impact block!
We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Far enough!
Eternal devastation!
Ready and raring!
No escape! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Eternal devastation!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
I'm pretty worn out.
Want to rest up for a bit?
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly.
Get lost!
Burn in hell!
I never miss! Lightning condemned!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
Confiscated!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Regenerate!
They're surrounding us!
Now I
Raging
can let you...
cascade!
You're mine! Okay, then here I go! Devastation!
Take this!
Eternal devastation! Crush! Eternal
Ready to go!
No escape!
Far enough!
Now!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
This one's all mine!
Certainly not.
Ignite!
Here's the healing art!
I'm ready!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action! My turn! I'll face you! Take this!
No escape!
I can carve through armor!
Eternal devastation!
I'm ready! Go!
In an instant! Impact block!
Callous. Calcified. Calaglia.
What kind of poem is that?
A sparse one.
I've used a bit too much healing.
Little help!
Dragon form! Sword Lane Alpha!
Lightning arm! Glacial spear!
Eternal devastation!
Go for the weak point!
Take this! I can carve through bloody howling! On your
Radiate the dark!
Take this! Sword Lane Alpha!
ready to go!
Take this! Slash! Eternal devastation! Sword Lane Alpha! Devastation!
Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
Sword Lane Alpha! Here I come! Crush! Go me! In an instant! Impact block!
Seems about right to me.
Anything in armor is all mine! By the power of water!
Ignite!
Mega Ray!
Swallow Blade! This
No art being
time to
interrupted.
let it rip!
Graviton!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help.
Take this! Okay, here I go. Sword Rain Alpha! Here I come! Strike!
Shine, brilliant light, full of regeneration.
Any more of this and I'll burn out. Devastation! Strike! Eternal devastation!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
Certainly not.
Get on in there with the... Yep. There's more where that came from.
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go! This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle? Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
Burn it!
I never miss. In here.
Strike!
Get on in there. They're surrounding us.
Strike!
Amazing.
All right.
I'm not done!
It's showtime. It looks like you guys have it covered.
I'll stop its charge!
Take
Thanks,
this!
Kisara. Not on my watch. Healing circle.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Gemini Aqua.
It's
showtime.
Here I come! Eternal devastation!
I'm out of ammo. Tunnel. Light astral annihilation.
Ready and ready!
Here I go.
I'm not done!
Reload.
A thrilling
Eternal devastation! Sword Rain Alpha!
Light
I'm not
annihilation.
done!
Magic
get
is
out of
out.
this.
It's over! Take this!
Sleep now.
I can carve through armor!
This'll come in handy.
Elusive deity!
Eternal devastation!
Soaring blood!
All right. It's showtime.
Elusive deity!
Blah, blah, blah.
The
Magic.
flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Hear me. Flame
Take
of
this.
fury. Hold on to your arms. Here I come.
Hear my call!
Eternal devastation!
Far enough!
You require a hand.
Take this!
Now,
I'm ready.
It's freely! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Finally timed walk.
I'm not done! Eternal devastation! You're mine!
Ready and ready! Rending you apart!
Let's get There you go! Don't let up!
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my sword.
Shield.
Everlasting shot.
Take this!
Eagle Rider.
Hear my
call.
Now! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Here come more!
We'll just have to keep fighting.
Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
No fear!
Armor won't save
I'm
you.
ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! Now!
Ready to go!
You're finished!
Primed and ready!
Hit!
Far enough! Who's next? Where are you going?
It's on! Strike! Not today!
Radiant light.
I'm out of
Be prepared to breathe. Bathed in blood.
Raising you apart.
Eternal devastation!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Citizen!
Will this help?
Heal! Thanks!
Healing circle! I owe you, Sion.
Healing is what my arts do.
Reinforcements incoming! Not
All
a
I
problem!
can do is cause havoc and destruction.
I never miss! Leave the charges to me!
I may have bit off more than I could chew.
See what I can do! No inside me! Yours to be let free! Not today! No escape! Ah! Sword Rain Alpha! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Now! I'm not done! On your knees!
Ready!
It's over! You're dead.
Don't mind if I do.
Here I come! Portal Blade!
Wait now.
Eternal devastation!
Eat dirt! This one's mine! Now it's my
Ignite!
Sorry. I didn't want to put you out.
What are friends for?
Now you see what
You're
I
right.
can do!
I'll bear that in mind.
The fluidity of your nerve.
Prepare to be healed! Eternal devastation!
Can't get out of this!
I'm not done!
Here, let me help!
It's over!
Everlasting darkness.
Make your gate!
My fault.
Denied!
Try harder! You're mine! Strike! Crush! Eternal devastation! Crush!
Be careful not to overdo it.
Here I come.
Water, hear my call!
Red!
Great Scorpion, here's the Eagle!
Take this!
Freeze Lancer!
Being interrupted.
Sword Rain Alpha! It's over!
Can't get out of this!
Sword Rain Alpha! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! Now!
Demon Land!
No escape!
Where are you going?
I'm not done! Take this!
You have to finish
I'm ready!
Dueling!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it.
Alphen!
Watch and learn. That's enough! Go back down! Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah. It wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
So I still had room to grow.
Hey, is that it over there?
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave? We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegus? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegus.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegus and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegus?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegus who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegus. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns. Shion?
Huh? Yeah.
Where? Shion? Where'd Shion go? How could she just go off on her own? She's not over there. Where did she run off to? Shion. Shion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Rolron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Xion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Xion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's... way too much!
When this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Alphen?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alphen.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. We'll fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys... You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.